I love it.
And that means we're fucking back. All right, guys, welcome home. This is the Residency Podcast with myself, Drew Belcher, Jeff Tomasic, Low Raven.
Yes.
Today, we have a very special guest. He's actually a personal friend of mine. We're going to talk up everything Vegas pop culture, food, business, sports, a little drink, some marketing, and we're going to talk a little shit. How much shit can we talk?
Let's go all out. Let's
Here
go.
we go.
We're going to go all out. All right, guys, I'm going to do a little intro, all right? Chances are, if you are in the food space, the fashion space, the social media space, you probably already know who he is. He has built some of the biggest and coolest food and beverage brands in the fucking game. Everyone from After's Ice Cream, Portside Fish Co, Dough and Arrow, the new Matte Black coffee that we'll talk about, which I just saw, and I didn't get a text about it, but it looked fucking amazing. I didn't get a text. He's an actual member of the Crazy Rich Asians, the Orange County Kingpin.
There they are.
The Westminster Man Dime.
Wow.
Andy Nguyen.
Woo!
What
That was a
up?
strong intro.
What an intro.
Was that good?
That was a strong intro.
I rehearsed it and it's written.
Well written.
It's very fucking well written.
Oh, shit.
Those are all things he has tattoos of right here. You know
It's
what I mean?
all on
Yeah.
my rib cage, my lower back, my leg, everything.
Oh, damn.
But before we get into you, because
right.
this is going to be about you, but we're going to talk about some other shit,
do
we
it.
have a segment called TasteBuds.
There it is.
And the food's warm. Jeff was like, Drew, we have to do this off the fucking rip
Yeah.
because warm food.
Warm food.
Can't eat the cold food.
There's got to be standards that we set here at the beginning of the podcast, right?
Cold booze.
Bro, cold
warm
booze.
warm food.
Warm
Boo.
food.
Yeah, one of those.
We'll
You gotta
perfect
look at
that.
So, we're going to talk a little shit, compare
Yeah.
the Impossible Whopper
Here we go.
it. Dun dun dun.
and the Carl's Jr. Beyond, what is it, the Famous Star?
Yeah, famous star.
Famous Star.
Okay.
But I think the biggest thing was like, okay, cool, the plant-based food phenomenon that is right now too.
Everyone's jumping in.
Everyone's jumping in.
Yeah, everyone.
What it really tastes like. Is it going to do good? Obviously, the industries have exploded. And we'll see if it's actually worth it. Everyone's been saying that it's... By the way, I just went and picked these up. $2 more at Carl's Jr. than the regular...
Burger King.
Yeah. No, than the regular Famous Star. $2 upgrade.
Per sandwich?
patty.
Per sandwich.
Is it worth it?
We will find
Probably
out.
not. I went into Carl's Jr. It was disgusting in there. But
Damn.
let's go for it.
Yeah, let's just fucking do it. Let's do it.
Go for it.
What are we doing first?
Everyone gets one of each. Everyone gets one of each.
What are the what?
So Andy, do you have
It's
any
an empty bag of fries.
Yeah.
any
I have to start with
plant-based-
somewhere.
Any plant-based anything going into any of your restaurants? Any of your concepts?
I do have plant-based concepts that
Of
I'm
course he does.
behind the scenes on because I'm not a vegan.
Heard it here first. Not a vegan, but involved in some plant-based eaters.
Yeah,
You gotta
for
be
sure.
in
Which
the
is
game.
fine.
You gotta have some skin in the game, man.
But I think that's like the next thing, right? Too. It's like, are they vegan restaurants or they're just vegan items at your concepts?
We have vegan items at our concepts, but I'm also advisors on a few vegan concepts, like
Yeah.
strictly vegan concepts.
While not being vegan.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Whatever.
Yeah, he just knows what tastes
Don't
good,
ask
right?
questions.
Just
I'm
like
not
this.
gonna
This
tell
is just this is just a burger that happens to also be vegan now. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, make this vegan. Okay, perfect.
100%.
Dialed in.
All right, which one are we doing first? Impossible Whopper it is? All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go
By
brand.
the looks of it, not looking too hot.
I mean, I
This is
think
mad meat or fake meat.
yeah, plant-based. Plant-based.
I gotta get my picture over
And
here.
they're heavy.
Oh,
on the
he's got to get a photo, guys. Fuck us.
heavy on the mayos.
gotta
That's
do my
just
job.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right.
Oh, you took a bite already.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well,
Yeah, just going for it.
I
yeah.
mean, here's the thing. I mean, it doesn't taste that much far off from a regular
There's like a
Whopper.
yeah, no, it
a
tastes like
charbroiled
Yeah.
feel to it.
it tastes
Yeah.
like a dog shit Whopper.
It's like a Whopper,
yeah.
which I think is the win, right? That's the game. Is get your vegan customer who doesn't get to enjoy a Whopper
Yep.
to be able to come in. Look, it's not healthy, obviously.
No, not even close.
This has nothing having to do with health. This is just getting people who are vegan to be able to eat fast food because
I don't think the mayonnaise is vegan. From what you told
Drop,
me.
Wow.
dropped it on him real quick. The
Is
advisor right now.
But I think I was reading about this.
Dang,
I was reading
right?
about this. They came under fire saying that they were getting in trouble because they weren't cooking these in the vegan spaces, that they weren't separating it out on
Cross
the
the grill.
grill.
On the grill.
Cross-contamination.
Yeah, but then they said that the sauces actually are made differently. So there's a different sauce on here than,
really?
than
So
the
this is
normal.
fake mayo.
I guess.
Veganese.
Vegan mayo.
Veganese.
Veganese, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's got to be a thing. So I think like, I mean, look, if I'm a vegan and I've never had a Whopper before, or I haven't had one in like 5 years, 10 years, or whatever, and I'm super craving fast food, and you go in and get it, okay, cool. I mean, you know, It's a win for
it's
them.
not horrible, honestly.
Yeah, sorry.
But they're not getting the regular person to pay $2 more per burger to buy this instead of a regular.
So what was the
Whopper.
total cost per sandwich? What was it?
Like it's
$5?
$5
$5 a
$1 million,
sandwich?
you know, for a fast food restaurant. It was like $6.79 for the Impossible Burger.
No fries?
No fries, just the burger.
What would you get? This or your $19 salad?
But that's like a different thing, right? If you're going to get this, then you're going to pay the price. But if you're going to like try to go into the fast food space and you want to pay $7 or $8 for it, like there's just not enough vegan customers that want to eat at fast food, I think, to make this be like a staple.
I mean, you don't have to eat that. You can eat it if you want, but you don't have to.
It's gonna be a hard pass for me.
Hard pass. So I'm a big fan of Carl's Jr.
Are you?
Yeah, the double Western bacon cheeseburger.
Okay,
Huge fan.
besides that.
By the way,
That's
What do you
actually
mean besides
hot.
that? That's the only thing you would ever need to get.
By the way, presentation, the box over just the wrapper, it's a big
But
ad.
it says 100% black Angus beef. But
Wow.
try our Beyond Burger.
Wow, you're right.
Good observation.
You know.
Okay, there's big points out
That's
there.
funny.
By the way, also, they took forever. There was no one in line, and it was like 15, 20
Yeah,
minutes.
because they had to fold up the fancy box, put it in the nice wrapper.
Yeah.
They got some mayo in this again.
Presentation.
Is the cheese real or is the cheese fake in this one?
Wow, that's a good question.
That's
too.
another great question.
It's got to be fake, right? It's got to be.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
All right, let's do it.
Sesame seeds buns, by the way. I'm a fan. Both of them.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think Carl's Jr. is better than
it's way better.
than the Impossible Whopper.
But it doesn't taste like beef.
Yeah, the other one tastes more like
Yeah,
meat.
the other one tastes like it was a
The
beef
Impossible
patty.
tastes more like beef, but then the whole burger itself, this is
Yeah.
better.
This is definitely for someone.
I'm with Jeff.
Yeah, this one tastes better.
Yeah.
This one tastes better than the Impossible to me. The Impossible just looks like a terrible thin pancake of nonsense.
Look, this one has some color too. It's got a little pinkish.
Yeah.
This one is like
But it
straight.
tastes like meat though.
This
That
one
It
one
is.
doesn't
like
taste
meat.
like meat. What is
This
it?
one's
What's
straight brown.
The Beyond Meat doesn't taste like meat.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not. It's not 100% black Angus. I'm gonna take another bite.
0%.
I mean, look, this is obviously like a multi-billion-dollar industry now, so there's a market for this. I don't know who's going to master it, obviously. So I was reading too that Impossible was going to get the McDonald's deal and essentially told McDonald's they couldn't fulfill their orders and backed out. And then Impossible just kind of crashed, which I'm glad because this Impossible Whopper is kind of whack.
Impossible is also a lot more expensive when you're buying from vendors as Beyond and Impossible. Impossible definitely costs a lot more.
Really?
Wow, great insight.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, like I'm sure they're giving McDonald's or Burger King, whatever, like some type of insane deal because they're ordering at. I mean, who knows what type of
Yeah, no,
volume-
100%.
volumes they're ordering at too. But like, I don't know. I just don't know if there's enough customers out there for it to make a real big difference. I guess why not have it? Why not have it on the
You
menu?
have to serve it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
You have to
have it on
serve
the
it.
menu.
I heard from Del Taco those
Which I fuck with hard. You know,
God, you
Beyond
had to bring up Del
Tacos.
Taco. This guy's going to
This
go
guy's
insane
fucking
right now.
Insane about Del
So
Taco.
somebody told me that corporate said that's like the best selling item, like to come out like that of all time to just blow out of the water. Like the sales have been insane with that.
they have the tacos, right?
Yeah, tacos.
Yeah, like,
I've actually had
it's
them.
Beyond. It's Beyond Tacos.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Beyond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sales
It
are.
tastes like
They said the sales are
normal
insane
tacos.
on those items right now. Like,
Well, if I had to pick a brand, then now too, if you're saying Del Taco's killing it with that,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Impossible Whopper is definitely worse than the Carl's Jr. version than the Beyond version, then I think this is the win. Beyond's the winner for this.
No, it's not even close.
Yeah.
That's for sure the winner. Yeah.
Sorry. So vegan plant-based life. We're going. All right.
they need,
Actually,
they
who
need
knows
to
this
change
is
the
vegan?
packaging though. They
Yeah,
need to go
definitely need to change the packaging.
0%. I think it's beef.
It's not black Angus at all.
The packaging.
This is absolutely crazy. Actually, now that I look at it,
That
I
is
just
hilarious.
saw the box come in and I was so happy about it, and then I realized that it says 100% black Angus beef.
That is so
Talk
funny.
about what a plant-based consumer doesn't want to read in full, massive letters on their box.
Impact bold.
Yeah, like
This is
just
what
a
we're
very
doing.
descriptive black Angus beef, right? Oh my God, that's crazy. But I mean, it's big business, right? So are you gonna? So you have like a plant-based burger at any of your? Does Roundhouse have a plant-based burger?
We do for our other location. Our first location, we don't have. There's another vendor there. They do plant based, so they have the exclusive on vegan products. So they banned us on.
Wow.
Yeah, they cut us off. We tried to sell it, and then we got in trouble.
The exclusive for like where? Like the area?
Inside our plaza. Yeah.
Oh, inside the plaza.
Yeah. So they have exclusive.
You can be exclusive on an item.
Yeah, absolutely. Used to
Well,
be
if
exclusive
if
for,
your whole tent, like
sneakers.
if you're a pizza place, then you can
No, for sure, but- oh, but so there's
they only do plant based.
So only do plant based.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that
then
makes
they,
sense.
Like we couldn't have anything on our. Even one item they wouldn't allow it.
What's the concept called?
Butter leaf.
You trying to throw hands with him or what?
Yeah.
We're cool.
Plant-based hands
Yeah.
only. You know, what I'm
Plant-based
saying?
hands only. No
Plant-based
real
peace.
beef.
Plant-based peace.
I was like, we're cool.
All right. So what are you guys' final thoughts?
Beyond is my winner, no question.
Yeah, Carl's Jr. wins as all around burgers, but
Yeah.
All around burger, yeah, but it don't taste like meat.
agreed.
Hey, Carl's Jr. for the win.
That's a win.
That's the win.
That's a big thing.
W.
All right, get it out of here.
Taste
I'm
Buds,
done.
episode 3.
Sorry.
Taste Buds.
Taste Buds, another success. Do you guys want to wash it down with some whiskey?
This is big business.
Damn.
Let's
Have you tried Ambrose yet, Andy?
I have not.
That was a shameless plug, by the way.
Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah.
This is a shame. You know,
I've
we're
never
okay
tried
with this,
banana whiskey.
Yeah, where you go.
Or ever heard of it.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah, pass around.
It's real banana whiskey
You know,
too.
yeah. This studio here is built on bananas, so this is what we do, and it is
I
definitely
can smell it.
It smells like real banana, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's not a fake banana.
yeah. It's that real
It's
deal.
a real banana.
Get your potassium in there.
It smells
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Get these burgers away from
Yeah,
me.
get those
Wow.
burgers out of here.
Welcome, man. Thank you
Cheers.
for coming.
Cheers. Thank you.
There we
for
go.
having me.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's
right.
go.
All right. Well, I give that a 10 out of 10.
That's
That's
good.
For sure.
It's 10 out of 10, right?
10 out of 10. Let's go.
He'll give you the whole spiel after.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so before we get super into our topics, we want to get to know a little bit more about you. Can you give us a quick rundown of like who you are and how you got here now?
Okay.
Give us the elevator pitch. We don't need the full-on life story.
Okay.
We don't have.
We've all heard it.
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
5
yeah.
I've
times.
heard it on every other podcast.
It's a great story.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
Check it on everybody else's.
Of course. My name is Andy Nguyen, Vietnamese American, born and raised in Orange County my entire life. I was a shitty student. Went to community college. Got tricked from my best friend to drop out. Went to the real estate appraisal industry. Had no interest in it. Figured out how to make a lot of money in it. Got out before the crash.
Nice.
Jumped into the clothing industry. Started a streetwear brand. Did that for about 7 years. Got inspired by traveling a lot and fell in love with food. And came up with this ice cream concept with my friends. And we launched Afters as a hobby. And that shit took off like a lot.
Which is
Took
the
a
wildly
fucking
successful
off.
Afters ice
Yeah,
cream.
Yeah, the one that you've all heard about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took off more than we ever expected because we didn't, we opened almost 6 years ago. It's February 15th of 2014, and when you open in February, you're like, it's going to be slow. We can kind of figure out how to speed up our processes along the way. But next thing you know, we have lines down the block every day for like
Amazing.
years. So
And then came the Ferraris and all the dope shit, for sure.
then became the Orange County Mob.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, we've seen the
Starts
Instagram.
with the scoop ice cream, you know.
Crazy rich Asians.
The age-old story. But why ice cream? Why after?
Yeah, why ice cream?
Why ice cream first?
ice cream because I kept traveling to different places and for trade shows and the stores I'd visit, the ice cream stores I'd visit, they had all these crazy flavors and I've never seen these flavors before. Like back home, yeah. I always say Baskin Robbins, Thrifty, Cold Stone are the 3 brands that I knew growing up. Great flavors, but these are like the coolest flavors I've ever seen. I was like, I didn't know you can turn this into ice cream. So
Right.
I kept like jotting down these ideas, kind of passing it around, giving it away. Everyone kind of laughed it off, and when I finally figured it out, I was like, I'm gonna just do it myself.
Now, with Afters,
Yep.
you guys also launched and created one of the most viral food items the food industry's ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk a little bit about that. What was that?
It's called the Milky Bun. The Milky
Yeah,
Bun is like
fucking delicious.
like the new generation ice cream sandwich. It's a cold ice cream on the inside, and we seal this hot donut. And when you bite it, you get hot and cold effects, and you add toppings, so you get like crunchies, and you get all these textures, and it's like a flavor bomb.
So it's a hot glazed donut
Yep.
sealed with cold ice cream of your choice and toppings.
Yep.
Talk to me nice.
Boner.
Boner. Hard on vascular boner.
Yeah, so the Milky Bun.
All right. And then so
Wait, did that come right when you guys opened, or was that like down the road of it?
we actually came up with we're 6 months into building the store. We had 2 months left before we opened. We couldn't figure out which idea we wanted to launch with, and that hit around 2 months before we opened.
Yeah, because I think like I've looked at all your concepts, obviously too. We all have, very extensively, and I think like the key was obviously you building great concepts and great food, but then always having one incredible,
Conversation starter.
conversation starter, and then obviously continuing to evolve over time and stuff too. So do you think like that was kind of the key to the success going forward too?
I think so. Having a product that everyone talked about, but also making sure the product quality was high. I think that's always important, especially in food. If you have a shitty product, then you can have the coolest looking item on IG, but then after a while, people are gonna go, that shit's trash, and no one's gonna recommend it to anyone because word of mouth is just as valuable as social media.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is crazy how much it blew out.
I mean, how many locations now? Almost 30, right?
Yeah, 28.
My bad, 28.
Spanning across
28
where?
afters.
All Southern California.
But also 28 locations all in Southern California. For the most part, Orange
insane.
County.
we have it at Crack Shack. You can get it at Crack Shack and the milkshakes in
Which
Vegas.
is, jeez, that was
Really?
a plug. That's a plug. Yeah.
Wait, so 28 locations in 6 years of just afters.
Just afters. Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's been a crazy journey.
So once afters started and you were like, okay, cool, I've massed. Did you, before you open another concept, how many afters did you open?
We were in we just completed our third location, and then I think we started getting a lot of opportunities and deals with other people on different projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that opened up a ton of doors.
Opened up a lot of unexpected ton of doors because I didn't expect to work in the food industry.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Not even expanded. I thought I was just going to do afters. After it went crazy, I was like, oh, I'm just going to do this. And then, people kept knocking on the door. I kept seeing opportunity, and we just tried it out.
So, I mean, afters is one thing, but you've also been involved and are involved in numerous successful food concepts.
Correct.
How are you able to kind of replicate that success with other concepts?
I think the formula that I always try to put together is my formula is about having a very approachable concepts, high quality core products, but also having highlighted with unique products at the same time. We know the core products is what's going to bring people back, but we use the highlighted items to bring people in the door.
How much of this too do you think is like brand, right? And the way you guys are marketing these concepts. Like, I think that's once you guys have kind of like set you guys self apart with your brand. I think that kind of just plays into other things too, right?
Right. I think applying what I learned from streetwear was very important. I think that was a big key part into all my branding now because I came from you worked in the clothing industry where that's the industry of hype, generating cool, and we know that better than anyone else. So you put us into any other industry, and we know those same exact tactics. It's magic's bound to happen.
Exactly.
And now you're doing a food which is a wider audience than just streetwear.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because everyone eats
everyone's
food.
100%.
Yeah, and they go crazy over
They go
it now
fucking
these
ape
days.
shit over these fucking donut ice cream sandwiches.
Here's the thing. Like, so people Instagram the most terrible nonsense that they're eating all the time too. So if you get something like a donut ice cream sandwich, people are going berserk.
It's going on the gram immediately.
Immediately.
I'm
Good thing
storying it.
Good thing
I'm
about like
posting it.
crazy colored ice creams too. So even the color, like highlighting the colors, are
Yeah.
things that help the.
The one thing it does to you too is if you got it and you have it, now you're relevant and cool.
Of course.
Right, so that dynamic, it makes you want to be that guy. Yeah, I went to Athens. I
Well,
didn't
plus,
go to basketball.
if you're waiting an hour in line, you're sure shit gonna put it on Instagram. You earned it.
I mean, not only that, but they have these grand openings still 4, 5, 6 years into the game. They're still driving fucking lines of like 300-400 fucking people lining up to eat the same product in a sense.
Yeah.
But they've done such a good job of building a
But I think you said you're right.
lifestyle brand.
That's the balance, right? Is good product and then being innovative continually too. And then like I think a lot of places like people like even like vacations, right? Like, for instance, when I go on vacation, there's some vacations I want to go and like explore new places and do new things. And there's some vacations where I'm like, wow, I just need to unplug and go somewhere where I know the restaurants are great, the resort is great, I love the food, I love the experience. Like, that's perfect. I want to just go chill, right?
Agreed.
And I think there's like those places in where you live, right? Where it's like, okay, cool. Today I want to go out on a date. Let's go find a new restaurant. And then it's like, I want to go get ice cream. I'm going to our ice cream place, right? And then once that happens, like it's so hard to ever take someone from that. So if you can deliver that forever and then continue innovating and make cool new stuff, and then like, because if you already have that customer base, then they're of course going to try any crazy nonsense. I don't know if you have plant-based ice cream coming out, you know what I'm saying? But beyond cones, beyond cones 2020 at Afters is going to be hot. But I think that was great. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a food concept too, and I actually worked with Drew on coming up with a lot of things, like you said too. Create a good product, and then you have to get people in the door because they're being bombarded by a million ideas all the time.
And I think there's a lot of people that do knock us off, but I think what separates us from everyone else is that what you mentioned earlier, brand, not just branding, but the culture of the company. I think those are super important things because if those staff members are pretty much an extension of like who I am. So if you go in the store and they're giving you the service, you're like, oh, and they go, oh, that's the owner right there, and you look at me, you're like, yeah, I could see that he did the store. Like it makes sense.
Yeah,
Unless
for
you
sure.
get-
It's
you still-
authentic.
Yeah,
right?
it's not some like some like dorky kid trying to knock it off, and you're like, okay, he found that somewhere. You could kind of
Right.
figure it out.
There's literally direct one-to-one copies of Afters
Yeah.
in fucking Texas.
Everywhere.
There's
That's
one in
what-
Florida.
That's what they say.
totally-
That's the biggest sign of flattery, right?
of course.
That's the whole
and
point.
The part that they have that's authentic is the storytelling, right? Whatever they're doing, and as they're scaling, that storytelling on that brand is only elevating their own brand.
Yeah.
Plus, by the way, if you're opening 26 in Orange County alone, let them have El Paso, fucking Texas.
You can have
Give it to
your
'em.
one fucking
yeah,
store.
Yeah, knock them dead.
Down the street from
You know
Ecstasy
what?
in
Here,
Dallas.
go kill South Carolina. You got this, my man. You know,
We're
straight.
opening laters.
I haven't even crossed the freeway yet. You know what I'm saying? Let alone state lines. You're out of your mind. So what's like? So when after ice cream, then you obviously got opportunities. Now you obviously have a long list of them. What's like? Obviously, what's like the bread and butter now too? Is it just kind of you're trying to create new concepts, or you're constantly trying to expand these other ones too, or like what's like that next category that you think is your favorite?
The category that I'm really enjoying right now is I'm more on the commercial real estate developer side now. So I'm working on like curating strip plazas, and I get
That's
to play.
rad. I
I get to
love
play
that.
the landlord, and I get to choose the tenants. I'm like, hey, you're coming in here. You're
And
coming
you
in
choose
here.
all your concepts.
That was a subtle
I've done that
flex,
once,
by the way.
But this time I didn't choose my concepts. I wanted to pick apart like
You're being
brands
a-
that I really enjoyed or I was fans of, and
Yeah.
put them in one place, and then bring a different kind of experience that wasn't just food, that brought together retail, that brought together like your senses, and just
That's the
brought
ultimate
brought people
curation.
together. So
Yeah.
I want to do something a little different. That's why I'm enjoying this moment that I'm in right now.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I'm still helping. I'm still developing concepts. I have fun with it, but I'm always looking for something. Like if it has to have that extra punch for me to like touch it. If it's just
growth
like a
a
normal
little bit.
concept to make money, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Are you branding these plazas as well? Like before you curate them, like we're gonna make the one thing I think of is like the lab in like Costa Mesa.
course.
Right? It was like the cool spot. They had like blends of these other places.
Yeah.
Like is this something like that where you guys are branding it super cool? And
Yeah, we're
adding
branding.
elements
If
to
you
it?
look, even the whole strip plaza itself is branded. It's called 22 and Beach, and then the marketplace, the anchor of the place that we have is called Rodeo 39.
Dope.
The streets call it Beach Boulevard, and that's Highway 39,
Yep,
and
I
the
know exactly what
rodeos
it is.
gatherings. So.
I was just talking about this actually too about like the new age anchor,
Mm-hmm.
like how an anchor of a plaza used to have to be a Kroger or a big grocery store or
Had to,
Smith's or whatever
yeah.
too, or like something massive too. And now in these newer kind of modern urban shopping centers, they don't have a massive anchor, but it's multiple like very curated anchors.
Right.
Where like the better the people around you, the better the tenants around you, the better you're going to be, right?
Correct.
Because the dispensary is bringing in so and so, and then they want ice cream, and that shoe store or whatever else too, and then it all just helping each other rather than having like just the one big anchor where it's not necessarily even your customer. And that's kind of like the new age of
You gotta
without
think
having-
of that consumer that you're trying to target.
Yeah,
right?
for
Right?
sure.
They can get everything right here. So like digitally.
I mean, the
so-
brands will get to do that. I guess that's why you become the
Yeah.
landlord too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I get to pick and choose.
Yeah.
I love that. I love
This is my spot, punk.
Awesome, man. I love it.
I mean, so you've opened up restaurants in California and Vegas. What's the biggest difference between
biggest-
Vegas and California?
Biggest difference between Vegas and California is that California is highly competitive now.
Sure.
And we're a lot quicker to knock each other off.
The
and try to-
fastest.
We're the fastest for sure. If you see like hot chicken, you see like
Oh my
hundreds.
God.
of
There's fucking
concepts.
65 right now.
I was like
just-
poke,
yeah.
like when we did poke, you know,
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
a million yogurt. You see like the million mom and pop brands that come each other. I think California is just highly competitive in that nature. You see someone do it and you try to do it. You try to knock it off as fast as you can.
The pokey time.
You know about it.
I was in there.
He had a
Yeah.
concept.
I was in there. Yeah.
Tail and fin.
I did too.
Yeah.
The wildly popular sushi donut. There it
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
So again, we love hearing about everyone's successes.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's killing it. Everyone sees the Instagram, the cool podcasts. You cannot have the highs without the lows.
Lots of
Right
those.
here.
I want to talk about the biggest failure to date for you. And it doesn't even have to be taken like an L because we learn from everything.
Yep.
But in your eyes, what is your biggest failure?
I'll talk about the section of my life that was a huge failure. It was right after my first 3 concepts, right after afters.
Okay.
Because obviously we're on this like super high horse.
Yeah, I'm on the
Everyone's throwing
offense,
us
bro.
deals.
I'm on the
Absolutely.
offense.
We're killing
I got
it.
Super Bowl rings.
We're
bro.
like,
I'm
you know,
running.
Hey guys, I want to let you know, but I know everything now. Just FYI.
We're like,
boy.
we're like these rappers that drop the hottest single and we're on top of the world and we follow up with like duds.
Yeah, I
You know,
hear
like
you.
3 duds and that was like a bad period in my life where, you know, I had weird partnership deals where I had shady people involved where they're stealing, they weren't producing the product that I wanted, the vibe was wrong, the location was bad, so I had all those mixed of bad things. So our first concept that we did was called GD Bro Burger. We had early success in it, but we had just such a bad juju of a team where we kind of just fell apart. Like everyone just at each other's throats at every
the
meeting.
worst.
Yeah, one guy's like, "You need to be in the store all day," and I'm like, "You don't know what the fuck you're talking about." You know,
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Yeah. That's not what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I ain't
then
flipping burgers.
We ended
bruh.
up opening our second store, and after we opened our second location, that just the team. It wasn't the product; it was like the culture, and we're like, you know, all of a sudden, like, I'm out. Like, I don't need
That'll
this.
kill it so fast, man.
Yeah, and then with some of the same members, we ended up doing a noodle concept called Noodle Noodle. And that concept was me opening back in my hometown area. I wanted to do something for the community.
Yeah, that's dope.
And next thing you know, like the product was supposed to be like half ramen, half fuzz, but I was on Vietnamese, and then I wanted to bring ramen to the area because there was none of it. Our ramen tasted like shit. Our pho was inconsistent, and the partner was stealing out of the register, and he started taking cash only. Why is the sign changing cash only? And then all these weird things kept happening, and we kept running out.
PayPal only.
Our top selling items, like we had this I forgot which fries, oxtail fries that was killing. We were killing it with that.
Sounds amazing.
And then we wouldn't have it for a week, and people would come in like, "Hey, where's the oxtail fries?" I'm like, "Dude, this operation is garbage."
Yeah.
Next thing you know, like January 2nd, we have a car driving to the store and dips out. And I'm
Like crashed into the store?
Crashes right into the front of the store.
Did you find out who did it?
No.
It was your partners.
Yeah.
Yo,
let you know now.
by the way, do you remember this? Remember a car crashed into my first tail and fin. No joke.
Oh yeah. That
No joke.
happened too.
Yeah,
Really?
a car crashed in front of my first tail and fin. A woman came in and thought she put her car in reverse and it was in drive, hit the gas pedal and went straight through the front of the restaurant. Light work. And by the way, this was 4 p.m. in the afternoon, broad daylight.
Okay.
And she sped away.
Oh, you're saying that might have been
See?
Yeah, it was not me. It was not me.
Car crash in the store. I'm like, this is bad juju. We just need to get out. Let's just sell it. Let's get out of this project. Actually, GD Bro was not really failure because it still has one store. It's still open. It's just we're not involved in it.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's still there. It's just we're not involved. And then third project called U Jelly down the street from Afters. It was a donut store. I was like, why are we opening a donut store down the street from our store?
Yeah.
I feel like that sounds super labor intensive.
And then it was, and the crazy part was we had a donut store where we didn't make the donuts on site, so they're like delivered in every day.
Yeah.
And then we decorate it in the store, so then we're paying like double labor.
Yeah.
And our donut store doesn't open till noon. Like,
Oh yeah, you're
like,
missing.
so
the
we're
whole
missing
day.
Not till noon?
yeah, noon. We don't open till
Bro,
noon.
I only eat donuts for breakfast.
Some details.
Yeah.
So
Drew doesn't eat breakfast till 4 p.m. anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, I don't eat
we
breakfast.
opened this
until,
concept. I was
1.
like, this is not what I envisioned. And now I'm just like in this like weird funk, like, yeah, this is stupid.
Yeah.
And then the team decides, you know what? We're gonna start selling poke in the store. I was like, poke and donuts? Like,
With the donuts?
Like, get my name off this. Like,
That's
don't
a
put my
pass.
name on it.
That's a
This is
pass.
crazy. And so they put it. I went on a trip, and I got back from the trip. They had the shelf put up, started selling poke, and I was like, oh god, like I'm done, dude. I'm done. Like
Yeah,
I can't
for
do
sure.
this. But then I ended up bringing my friend. I was like, fine, if we're gonna do this right, I'm gonna bring my friends in to help run the operations.
Yeah.
And we're gonna turn it into a poke place. But if we do poke place, we're gonna do it my way.
Yeah.
And I was like, because it was already getting competitive. I was like, I don't want to do poke. Everyone's doing it already.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's get unique. Let's do what I do best. Let's come up with some crazy item. Came up with the sushi. We converted the concept from U Jelly to Project Poke, and Project Poke killed it. Like, we destroyed it, and we bounced back from that, and our sales were crazy, like ridiculous on the time that was already saturated market.
Yeah.
But we bounced back. But that time period right before we converted was like, I was like, man, people are like online like talking shit, like these guys think they're on top of the world. Like, I was like, you know what, yes, it's tough. Like, I just gotta take the hits and just work my way through it.
I mean, no one bats 1,000 in the restaurant industry. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
care what
even
you're
in the
doing.
major leagues, you bat 300, you're a fucking Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you saw then too, so what do you think now of all the concepts and things that you've seen that have come through the past few years and what you're seeing for what's next? So, what do you think is completely dead, washed up, it's over, and what do you think is coming up next?
Dead, washed up. It's hard to say. You can revive so much different things if you do the correct things to it. I think what's coming next is obviously the plant-based. Everyone's eating better.
Yeah.
You can see is like even me having kids. Like I'm not gonna be feeding my daughter like McDonald's and Happy Meals and all that shit. But my wife's like, no, we're giving her like organic fruits. We're gonna give her these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But me as a kid was, I grew up different. I grew up, I was
opposite.
poor. I was
Yeah,
eating dollar
we all did,
menus. I was
Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Vienna sausage.
With a toy.
exactly Vienna sausage, ramen noodles. But
Chicken nuggets were just
you
healthier
can
than a cheeseburger.
you can see the consumers like they're getting smarter. They're switching it up, and I think that's where it's going to lead. Like you can have better products, higher quality. Customers getting a lot smarter, and you got to pay attention to that.
For sure.
Yeah,
Obviously, I could not agree. Hence
and
my industry for sure.
Real banana
bananas.
whiskey.
Yeah, exactly.
No syrups.
So since you're obviously starting, look, California, no matter what you do is competitive, right? You're pretty much no one's doing anything for the first time in California, like at all. It's almost impossible, right?
Yep.
So what do you see the potential in Vegas, right? Like what do you see here as like the shining beacon of like what could be kind of like the next kind of frontier for you and your concepts and things like that?
Drew's looking at me that weird.
Hey, what?
I don't even know what to
Hey,
say.
what's next,
I don't know.
Andy?
I think the plant-based areas are going to get a lot better here. I've had a few where some are good, some are so-so. I think that's going to become a bigger part of this industry over here.
Yeah.
You can see a lot of people from California already moving here all the time.
It's crazy.
So you have to continue elevating your product and just keep up with California. So I think a lot of those concepts back over there that are popping off are gonna start coming over here.
100%.
We're trying to catch up.
Yeah,
here in Vegas.
I'm still jogging.
We're doing what
I'm
we can.
trying to get on that fast.
But you guys are on top. You guys are ahead of like sushi burritos. You guys are on top of that first. Like you guys are doing that before most.
Yeah,
other
but
areas,
that's
and-
like a.
We tried. It came and it went.
Anyway,
it popped off for a bit.
okay, so that's amazing. So I want to talk about what's next for you. So I saw you post on your Instagram. You have a coffee shop opening in downtown Los Angeles, Matte Black Coffee,
Yep.
with a pretty recently viral artist,
Yep.
Joshua
Guy.
Vides.
Yep.
Vides, right?
Correct.
He does the crazy white experiences with the black outlines.
Yeah,
It
like
looks
a
almost
comic
like
book, like
a
comic
comic
book
book
thing.
live cartoon.
Yep.
How did that come about?
Did that wedding shop with the palms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
yeah, he
idea
has
is
a big one.
reality to the idea, right? He
I'm
goes
gonna
backwards.
link a little photo. Boom.
Boom.
There it is.
I tried to
Now,
go. I
Josh-
tried to go in there. I went to the Palms. Like, hey, can I go take a picture of my friend's thing? And they're like,
They're like, nah, get the
No,
fuck
not
out.
Absolutely not.
They're
Call
like,
ahead,
are you
sir.
getting
They said
married?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, get the fuck
They
out.
said no.
Get
They
the
said
fuck
no.
out.
I was
He
like,
has the
all right.
basketball court too. The basketball.
Oh yeah, he does.
What?
Yeah, he does. He has a basketball.
Maybe
court,
you
too.
should do our studio.
Yeah.
All right.
No problem.
Come on, Josh.
Link them up. So yeah, what's it all about? What's this concept?
Josh called me up. He wanted to open a Vietnamese coffee. Just kidding. No,
Oh, dude,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding
plug
about the
right
Vietnamese
now.
coffee
Yeah.
shop. No, I've known Josh for like over a decade now.
Oh, shit.
We both came from the streetwear industry. He was a sales rep for a brand called Seventh Letter at the time.
I used to buy every brand Josh repped.
So yeah, and then me and Josh knew each other from there. We met at Agenda when I had my brand there, and he was repping for a brand. And over time, we just chopped it up every time we met each other up. And obviously, I switched industries. And he called me one day. He's like, "Hey, I want to open a coffee shop." I was like, "Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. That's genius." So I was like, "I've never done coffee before, but I'm gonna go find the best coffee vendor around." So he brought together this group from San Diego called Mostra Coffee, and they recently won Micro Roaster of the Year, like pretty much
Nice.
that award. So they're a Filipino family over there, and they are killing it over there. So we got the title of Roaster of the Year coffee with Josh's work together, and you put it into this experience,
It's awesome.
you're winning.
And that's one thing right there. I can already tell it's going to be an experience, right? When you walk in this place, I have never seen it,
Yeah.
but you can already tell if it's Josh's part of it. You're part
Yeah.
of it. You guys know the branding, the experience element is going to
It's
lead.
gonna be like a fucking
Black and
dope
white.
museum of ice cream, but
Yeah.
crazy black and white coffee experience where everyone's gonna come and line up to get this cool coffee. I want the photo. I want to hang out. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah. So that's all. We wanted to do something more elevated, and I think we dotted all the right I's, and I think hopefully
You're open or you're about to
we're
launch?
opening in about a month. That's
Nice,
the
nice.
goal
So
right
what
now.
part of town?
Downtown LA.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
Yeah.
big.
Well, so is that the only thing next up for you?
What do I got next? Oh shoot. I have.
You don't have to give us too much. You,
I know.
you
I'm,
can, you
I'm
can
trying
keep
to think.
some
I'm trying to
secrets.
remember what I have in mind. I have this group of Vietnamese kids in the area. They do these Vietnamese crepes, and they've been killing it in catering. And I've been kind of eyeing this concept for a while, so I'm going to help them elevate them to the store level.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm
nice.
helping bring it to the store level next.
I love it. I love it.
It's great, man.
Endless concepts. You know what I mean?
Endless fucking concepts.
Endless
Andy's the
concepts.
go-to guy, dude.
So out of all the concepts, how many locations do you have across all concepts?
With everything, even stuff that I don't put my name on, probably close to 50.
Longer than the Instagram bio allows.
Yeah,
but I mean, like for 6 years since you started after, is like that's an incredible
Yeah, it's in a
feat, especially to cross over even 60 concepts of one or 60 locations of one concept and saying 60
Yeah.
locations of multiple concepts.
It's tough. It's not easy.
Obviously, you have a great team
A
around
strong
you.
team.
You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
got a
saying?
great. I have an
strongest.
amazing team. Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing team.
What's easier, fashion or restaurants?
They both have good and bad about both of them.
Okay.
Like like fashion, it's apparel, but if
Every
you have
collection, man.
if you have designs and that goes out of style next month, you're done. And then in food, you have operations, you have food waste. There's so many things you go on with that, and
Employees, man.
employee staff, and it's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Jeff, I need some topics, man. Hit me with some topics.
That's great. Well, Andy, that's dope, man. I appreciate the insight. Congrats on everything.
Thank you.
So we always go over like a little bit of concepts we think are going on, like some topics in the news, get everyone's opinions on them too. So we'd love to hear what you think on some of these too. And first one is food
Okay.
that we're kind of talking about too. Have you ever been to Miami?
I've been there once.
Have you been to Prime 112?
I have not been to Prime 112.
Yeah, but so Prime 112 Steakhouse in Miami.
Okay.
And during the Super Bowl, they just absolutely crushed
Jesus.
every restaurant goal ever created.
Really?
And Prime 112 did $1.9 million in revenue
In a fucking week, dude. In a week.
in a week.
Really?
In a week. So their largest
Were they
week
serving
ever.
Steaks and bottles.
Yeah.
Service?
So
Literally.
their largest week
So
ever
crazy.
that they've ever done, and it's like a $12 million plus a year concept, was $650,000. So during the Super Bowl, for that week, they did $1.9 million. And it was funny, so they gave a little perspective in the articles. The average Ruth Chris Steakhouse does $2.9 million a year. They did $1.9 million in a week. So they did about 5,000 covers in a week, over 2,000 steaks, every celebrity, every this and that. Can you believe that a restaurant cranked that out in a week? Can you imagine?
Those number, that the
12,000.
whole staff is dead. Like that, you're done. Like one day of that, you're already. Like,
You thought those lines at afters were real. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't charging that much for the ice cream though. If I
Yeah,
did,
right.
didn't
What was
do-
the largest check, Jeff? Did they say?
I don't have that in front
The
of
most
me.
expensive bottle of wine was $12K.
Who bought
One
it?
bottle.
Who bought it? Did it say?
They didn't say who bought it, but it was a 2015 Screaming Eagle.
We need to start packing our bags. We need to get to Miami. And start
Yeah,
doing
right?
shit.
How crazy is that? So I mean, like, I think the biggest thing too is like that anyone handled that is unbelievable. I've actually went to Prime 112 recently, and it's unbelievable. It's just a staple of
Didn't they have
Miami.
like rainstorms over there too? So they're
Hurricanes.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw
Low was
videos
there.
of like
Low was
floods.
there.
And,
I was there for 8 days.
yeah, really. So I saw videos. I was like, dude, like
Yeah, they're inside.
our
They're
business
good.
is so
They're eating
busy.
steaks.
Yeah,
They don't care, bro.
Another bottle of wine.
Oh, I do have the highest check. A 4-top was 30K.
How many people?
4-top.
4 people, 30 grand.
Yeah.
That's wine right
Go
there.
away.
What does each
Crazy.
steak cost? What kind of steak is this?
That's wine right there.
That's
yeah,
wine.
that's
It's
wine.
gotta
For
be
sure.
wine.
That's
Yeah.
wine.
Yeah, that's wine.
That was probably the big bottle of wine.
Yeah,
the
that-
expensive bottle of wine.
Plus,
What's an average steak there? Probably 70, 80 bucks.
Yeah, but I mean that's just volume. That's sheer volume. You're talking about
Yeah.
5,000 covers in a week. 5,000 covers. So I mean, like that's like
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. The steakhouse, you obviously turning tables as fast either as
yeah, people are
hard.
sitting drinking this expensive ass bottle of wine.
talk about your team being good. You have to be like so on your staff. By the way, I bet you their staff got absolutely paid.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
I mean,
Imagine.
think about it. There's the sales right there.
I mean, unbelievable. Can
think
you
about it.
imagine
They're
like a
probably
server?
auto-grading everyone.
Everybody.
For sure. And everyone's being
That's-
super generous because
Yeah.
they're there for the Super Bowl. They're
Yeah.
obviously super rich. If you could even get a table at Prime 112, you're really rich, really wealthy, or planned a year in advance.
Yep.
And my question is, where do you think? So obviously we're gonna have the draft soon. If Vegas were gonna have the Super Bowl, who would be our $2 million restaurant?
It's got to be STK only
Side
because of the
Cosmo,
environment.
100%.
The environment.
Yeah.
The party atmosphere at STK, the food.
Just the go-to restaurant. Like if someone just like, hey, in 3 seconds, tell me where you want to go to eat. It just kind of is like the first one that comes.
Is
to
it
your
my
brain.
favorite steakhouse in Vegas? No, not even
Where it's
fucking
located.
close. But it's at the Cosmo. It's got the party atmosphere. It's got the good-looking girls.
Yep.
It's got the
Yeah, if you want the party atmosphere, that's where you're going.
and that's where they're going.
Delilah.
Not even a fucking question.
Or Catch. By the way, I think Catch.
Catch.
Catch. Actually, fuck
Yeah, Catch,
There we
Catch,
go.
yeah,
I still think
Catch.
STK, but Catch.
Catch is a celebrity. Everyone goes there.
Fuck.
Catch
We'll actually
Catch
probably.
is
And they built that side room. They'll put people in the.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
both
They'll
of them
put
will
people in
probably
the.
do.
Yeah.
For
They're
sure.
just the whole city's gonna get lit.
Yeah, those would be two restaurants. I think STK or Catch that could actually blow it out of the water.
Yeah.
Like those would be the ones because $2 million in a week is absolutely insane.
crazy.
It's unheard
That's
of.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Big shout out to that dude. So we'll look for those two when $2 million
Wow.
when Afters hits a $2 million week. Hit us up. We'll come celebrate.
Just let me
Yeah,
know.
for sure.
Yeah,
Well,
let us know.
I mean, for one location.
Let us know.
One location. One location.
One location.
Yeah, I don't know that.
We thought you'd
That's-
appreciate that story because it's pretty. When I heard that number, obviously I owned restaurants
Yeah.
a few times before this too. It just blew my absolute mind. Like, and to say that your biggest week ever was 650,000
Previously.
Absolutely
ever.
fucking
That's a
destroyed that
crazy
number.
number. That's
Usually
like so
average
hard.
24 mil a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's like on another level. Did you watch Super Bowl too?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Who did you want to win?
Oh, stop.
Who do you want to win?
The Chiefs.
Me too. Hey, don't say the Chiefs.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
we wanted the Chiefs to
Yeah,
win.
you're a
too,
winner.
dog.
It's
Hey,
okay.
straight
It's a
up,
winner.
You're a
You know
winner,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Don't ever
Well,
say
cheers to
Chiefs.
that, yeah.
Nah.
Don't feel
We're
bad about
winners.
winning.
Who would you want to win, Lo?
Drink my life away.
Lowe's just a little
huge 49er
upset.
fan.
Are you?
Lowe's a little
Like
upset.
die hard.
Damn.
And
Sorry.
it was the worst.
After half, I was like, oh, this game's over, and then I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, no,
It
they
was
came back. They
over.
thought it was
Oh,
over
there you
too
go.
until 7 minutes
That's
left.
all right. You'll be
in the
good
game.
next season. You'll be good next season.
Thanks,
Hopefully.
guys.
But speaking of
That's
an
why I went to
event,
11 3 times in
yeah.
one day.
So Super Bowl is. I wonder. I don't even know what the XFL is going to be called. But we talked about this last week. If what we thought the XFL was going to do. First week, we all gave it pretty much 2 seasons and it's a wrap. But the first week, I watched it.
Yeah.
Did you watch the XFL by any chance?
And I just read some of the reviews.
I didn't watch any
Look,
of it.
honestly,
15
15 million people tuned
million
in
people watched
on
it.
average. Four games, like Saturday, Sunday, on both days, and it was actually entertaining as shit. It was entertaining.
That's some
It
different.
wasn't bad.
It's different rules from the original, right? They changed
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So they have a few different rules, so it's a little bit more exciting. I think the fact that they have the gambling lines on the screen, so they have the over/under and which team is favored by whatever points on the screen. They don't have extra points, so you have this a 1 point, 2 point, 3 point play. And it was fun to watch. Like it was like the talent. I'll give you this: the talent wasn't bad. Like I thought you were gonna watch, like a CFL game or like
horrible.
another like American Alliance League or whatever the other AAF was.
A lot of drop balls. A lot of
But the talent was pretty good. Honestly, like it was solid. It
Didn't
was
someone coach get fired already from that?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
One person
Already?
got already.
Yes, I read that.
After one game?
After one game,
One of
got
the
fired
coordinators
already.
got fired already.
Yeah, I read it. I was like,
What team? What team?
I think it was like LA. I think the LA defensive
I like how you asked
coordinator
what
got-
team. Like you would be like you would know.
Is that your
the
team?
know
answer.
what team it
Is
is?
LA your team?
I'm still in Vegas. I didn't have Vegas here because He Hate Me was my guy when the first one happened.
That was a classic.
remember
He Hate Me.
original XFL
Yeah,
drop.
yeah.
Hey, since are you gonna be a Raiders fan now?
No, don't start. No, not at all.
I am.
am
I
a
gotta ask,
49ers
yeah.
fan.
That's a big yes over here.
That's a big absolutely from me.
One of the other XFL stories too is crazy. They're saying that Colin Kaepernick was asking for like $20 million to
Really?
play in the XFL or something ridiculous like that too. And the commissioner, who's
Aren't
like,
they only making like 60 grand a year?
Yeah, they're making. Yeah,
They should have paid it though. I think that would.
No way. These guys are. Yeah, he's not making that in the NFL.
Yeah.
Although I did see a meme today, which was unbelievable. If this, obviously the NFL is never going to do this, but this would be the greatest thing ever. The best team in the XFL plays the worst team in the NFL. And if they win, they reverse.
Yo, that'd be great. It's like Champions League.
That is the greatest.
Yeah, you could do that.
If you want an event to turn into viewers, that would be the most unbelievable event.
Then
It's
it
like,
matters. Then
it's
it's
like
matters.
Survivor.
I would watch
It's
that.
literally like your last place. You want to tank the season. You're playing for your NFL lives.
It's like the Browns. Who's the worst team? Dolphins.
Dolphins.
No, Bengals. Bengals number one pick.
Bengals.
yeah.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
Cincinnati?
So Bengals versus the Dallas Renegades or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And whoever wins.
I love that.
Whoever wins gets. And honestly, I was watching, dude. The stands didn't look empty. They looked pretty packed.
Yeah.
People were excited. I mean, look, that was.
their soccer stadium.
That's week one.
I'm just saying, like,
week one,
it was
yeah.
more than I thought. I mean, who knows how much the tickets were and stuff, but we'll see if it lasts. But-
$15.
and like they had, another thing that was pretty cool that the balls were actually the other. So their team actually have their own footballs. So if you get a turnover, you're literally actually taking their football and you get to like keep it and kind
me
of
that ball,
Yeah.
bitch.
I don't know. There's
That's kind of similar to like what's it, Ice Cube's 3-on-3. Like the first season, everyone was talking about it.
Yeah.
Now they have. I think now they're switching up the format in their going to third, fourth season, whatever. They're doing.
But it is now Olympic sport.
It is the
What is- what is-
3-on-3 basketball is
But-
an Olympic
I think
sport.
what happened at 3-on-3, if that were Josh Johnson got back into the NBA because he did so well or whatever in the Big Three tournament, if that happens in the XFL, then I think more talent's going to want to play in the XFL and it's going to get better.
Yeah, Cardale Jones makes it.
If Cardale Jones gets a backup job or whatever too, then they know that this is like their next step into becoming like not a divisional league or whatever too, but something who's actually going
what
to
it
be
is, there's no
transition.
feeder league, quote unquote,
Yeah.
for NFL, right?
Yeah.
Basketball has the G League or whatever it is. Every other sport has some kind of
I
feeder.
mean, if LSU
This
or
could
Alabama
be-
played in the XFL, I'm pretty sure they would win
That's-
too.
I'm
I'm
You know what
pretty
saying?
sure they would fucking destroy
Every other team.
All right, like, come on, let's be
But this
honest.
is like the last chance, right? If you played, the thing is though, if you played football your entire life and
Yeah,
that was
grew
your
up
thing,
loving it, yeah.
and you you tried to get on a team, you almost made it. I mean, think about how many people in college and then can't play in the NFL. Like this is the perfect little thing. We'll see if it goes, but
Too, a lot of eyeballs on you too. So,
yeah,
Yeah.
it was more entertaining than I thought. So they're on the right track. We'll
All
see
right,
how it goes.
what's next, Jeff?
You watch the Oscars?
I watched part of it. Yeah.
Man, look, it was obviously kind of boring.
No, I didn't watch it.
No host.
Did you watch
No
it?
host.
Lo?
That's the problem.
No host.
Hell,
No host.
hell.
Actually, I didn't. I watched the Grammys. I didn't watch the Oscars.
I watched
Yeah.
a bit of the Grammys, Oscars. No,
I
I,
watched
didn't.
the Oscars.
Actually,
Okay.
you know what? I did watch a little bit of the Oscars. It was the lowest rated Oscars ever.
It was. I'm a podcast journalist now. I don't know if you know this. So
We're all
I had to watch
we're all
the research.
professionals.
We had
For
research
research right
shit
now,
for
too.
this.
Oscars were down 6 million viewers from last year, but they said it got more impressions than it's ever had before online. Probably just because more people are online.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
'Cause the
which
Asians-
they're spinning that as a win, which I get is great too. But I thought this was crazy too. Like they were getting bashed, obviously, for like going down 6 million viewers, which is gigantic. But it still beat the Grammys by almost 5 million and beat the Golden Globes by over 5 million.
Oh, wow.
For this year, for the past month or whatever. Which I thought was crazy. So smash the Grammys, smash the Golden Globes, but still was down 6 million.
Wow.
Just think about where the Grammys and the Golden Globes are now too. If they lost 6 million and still beat both those award shows by 5 million this year. So like, I don't know where it's going now.
What was the movie that won?
Parasite?
Parasite, Asian Pride.
Oh my
Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
I was about to watch it last night.
No joke. My wife watched it last night too, and I watched 7 minutes of it, and I looked at her and I paused. I was like, "Look, this is all you, babe." I was like, I'm
out.
I honestly, I heard it's really good, and she said it was amazing, but like, I have too much ADD where I at least need some
read
type
captions.
of like, unless I'm locked in a movie theater and I'm really doing it. If I'm at my house, I'm looking at my phone, and I look down for a minute, 2 minutes, I was already behind. It's all subtitles, it's all in Korean. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm done. It's a wrap. So it won everything.
Wait, the whole movie's in subtitles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't have time for that.
I
I
can't
don't
do
have
it.
It's
time
in
to
Korean.
watch. I don't have time to watch, read, and
Wait, the
interpret
whole
what's going on.
movie's in subtitles. Can
Yeah.
you speak Korean?
Well, not fluently. But yeah. Well,
Just semi subtitles?
yeah.
Got me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oscars was good. It was kind of boring. I mean, it was what it was. It was okay. I mean,
It's
it
a
wasn't
wrap.
anything
I
crazy.
think those award they probably need to put on like those award shows on like a Netflix or something.
Yeah.
Because everyone doesn't watch TV anymore.
Somebody-
I
said
just
something
think they
like that,
need
too.
something else that's like something about it. It's so formal.
Yeah.
That we talked about this last time too, where it's like they have the aspect so where those awards mean something. Like you can win like a random award and it's whatever, but if you win a Grammy or an Oscar, it still means a lot in the industry. Like your rate goes up, everything makes a big difference. But from a viewer standpoint, like they need to do something. I
Need
think
a host.
The host is a
Need
big deal.
Damn host.
Yeah. Let Kevin Hart have
Yeah,
his
where
tweets
the fuck was
back.
Kevin Hart? I was going to say. Yeah.
So what? He
Bring
made a
in
couple
Kevin Hart.
tweets. Get him
From
on
10
there.
years ago.
10 years ago, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like-
leave him alone. All right, they'll figure it out one day. We'll see. All right. Friday is a big day
Single awareness
for
day.
all single and all relationship people.
Oh,
It's
Andy was like,
Valentine's Day.
what the
What's
fuck is
Friday?
it? What is it? He was like, what is it?
Big
Valentine's Day.
Big Valentine's Day. Corporate love holiday. Woohoo! Andy, do you have big Valentine's Day plans?
No.
This is
Don't worry,
out
this is
after, though.
coming out after Valentine's Day, so
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one's
yeah,
gonna really
don't
know.
worry. Sarah's not
we
gonna
don't have
listen
that
to it,
much.
don't
We don't. We're not really anymore. No, not
No?
really. No. Our daughter.
It's another family day.
Yeah,
It's
got a
family
kid
day.
now, yeah.
Yeah, look, one, I think Valentine's Day, I mean, it's funny, the evolution of Valentine's Day, like in my relationship specifically, we've been together for a while, we're married now. The very early Valentine's Day, all out.
Astronomical.
I mean,
All out.
Roses
Pockets-
on the bed,
pockets
candles,
burning.
edible panties, all of that.
The whole
shit.
nine.
All of that. shit.
Whatever it took, it had to be there that
All
day.
of it. I need it
They
all.
used to call him Candle Wax Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
babe.
believe it.
Hey, babe.
I've seen Varsity Blues.
Hey, babe. You hit that whipped cream?
Yeah, I see, yeah.
And it's a food episode. So now we're married, and now neither of us like, especially because Valentine's Day is on a Friday. So I talked to my wife too, and like, oh, do you want to go out for Valentine's Day? You should do it. And she's like, it's on a Friday. Fuck no. Of
course.
Like, do I want to go battle these? Crazy. It's either
These fucking Neanderthals.
Yeah. It's either
Who
it's
does
either
that?
newly dating people or just single lows running around
Pay
everywhere.
for more. The restaurants they start tacking up the price that day.
Hell yeah.
You have to buy the 10-course meal instead. I was like, I don't want all this.
No need.
It's our
You gotta
prefix
know.
menu.
It's all just little two tops everywhere.
Prefix only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
It is.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Friday's gonna be a big wine and Ambrose night at the Tomastic household.
There it
You know what I
is.
mean? Lo,
believe it.
what's single Valentine's Day look like for you?
I will be heading to Chicago for All-Star game.
Okay.
We'll go thought. We'll go
shit.
thought.
Who fucking goes there?
That is gonna
Do
be.
you guys know all the sub days right now? Everyone's doing that. Like they have like the Galentine's Day.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the hell is all
Which
that shit?
Which she's doing at home right now.
Yeah.
And then there's like
My girl went to a Galentine's Day last
The
week.
Momentines. I don't know. I just saw somebody post about
It's like
Momentines Day.
Friendsgiving,
The
right?
best one is tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Okay.
For your side chick.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
side-
the side
side
chick.
day.
Valentine's.
I'd like
There's
to
been some great
Wow.
viral videos on that one. Valentine's.
The new thing that Andy told me, he was like, "Hey man, so where are we going for your bachelor party?"
Yeah, I told
Oh,
I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I'm not on bachelor party. What do you mean?" He's like, "No, your bachelor party." I was like, "Is that a thing?" He was like, "Absolutely, it's a fucking thing. Where are we going?" I was like, I don't
You
know.
did a baby moon. You deserve a dad.
that's
That's
Yes.
my exact
Yes.
excuse that I told Carolyn.
Yeah.
We still
She
do
was
that.
like, "The fuck you are." I was like, "Look, I took you to Hawaii for your baby moon, which is
What if we
completely
cut out
made
this
up."
segment and we make it a surprise?
Ooh.
Babe, they fucking kidnapped They fucking kidnapped me. They took me to all these crazy strip clubs.
Disgusting.
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 How dare they?
Well, this won't happen. Or
Wink.
will it? Wink. There's
Ooh,
been if
wink.
you see this on video, there's winking. Audio, no winking. But we brought it up because the business of Valentine's Day is I don't know if you do any crazy Valentine's Day specials with the concepts that you do,
a lot
but
of pink, a lot of sprinkles.
yeah,
Pink.
planned Valentine's Day sales in the U.S. are expected to reach $27.4 billion this year.
wow.
An increase of $6.7 billion from last year. Like it's
Yeah, what's up, Prime 112?
It's obviously a
What's up?
moment.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know
like the people that the people that have Christmas stores.
Yeah.
That you can do with this kind of market. You could do a Valentine store.
store, yeah.
Or a
I mean,
love
yeah, they
store.
do. You ever been to CVS?
yeah.
You've been.
but like you see
Aisle 14 at Smith's.
But you see every brand trying to take advantage of it. Like I even had a couple written down too. Like Red Lobster is selling heart-shaped boxes filled with their cheddar biscuits. Olive Garden is offering breadstick
I saw that. I
bouquets
saw
for
that one.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so many of these things. Bud Light is selling heart-shaped boxes of beer for Valentine's Day.
Economy's too,
Bro, hey,
economy's too
way
good
short
right
now,
now.
Bro. Way too good, right?
Economy's
You have
too
too
good.
much cash.
Yeah.
for
27
Crash. It's not-
27.4 billion. Give me a piece.
Bro, feed a bitch.
It's a lot of pieces.
Feed her,
It's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah, economy's too good right
Too
now.
much cash in the pocket.
After's ice cream should be doing some serious heat right now. What
I
do we
mean,
got?
they do. They do like the crazy little, the cool little hearts.
Yeah, we did the heart
decorations
thing.
and
Yeah, we
shit,
did
yeah.
that.
It's just unbelievable. 27.4 billion to me absolutely had me just gasping.
Yeah, boxes of chocolates, roses, and little teddy bears, and
Yep.
yeah,
Jeez.
Think about this though. That's not even a holiday.
and edible panties.
We made it up.
Yeah,
To a $27 billion holiday that someone was like,
That's
yo, man, we
crazy.
need some more business coming through Macy's. Let's get this
we're
cranking.
gonna make everything red and pink.
Yeah, let's just do this, guys. We'll make sure no one says anything else. And then social media came along and they all just laughed in the background.
Gotta do it for their Instagram.
That's crazy.
All right, well, good luck on Valentine's Day, everybody. We'll have some chill.
thank
We'll
you.
have, we'll have the chill days over here too.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
guys
mean,
have
I'm
a
going
great
to dinner,
time.
damn it.
Yeah. Oh, you got big dinner plans?
Well, you know, I said,
Fly to
babe,
Prime 112.
No,
Yo, shit.
I said, babe, can you make a
Taking the
reservation
red
for
eye.
dinner anywhere you want? Just please make it. You know, I'm kind of over here trying to slave away and pay bills. So yeah, we have a dinner reservation. It's
hot,
We're
it's
gonna go
cute.
to dinner. Yeah,
That's real cute.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to Mexico on Sunday, so that's our Valentine's Day.
Well, fuck our plans.
Yeah,
Well,
so
yeah, okay.
great,
enjoy
guys.
those appetizers. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do.
Enjoy having a
Yeah,
be lonely.
Yeah, right. Well, you'll be just fine. NBA All Star Weekend. There probably any girls who aren't still hungover from Miami will be there for the Super Bowl.
There we go.
All right, here's another crazy story too of insane numbers. Andy, you own an Apple Watch?
Wearing one right now.
Oh my god, I was gonna
Oh,
talk
of
so much
course,
shit.
Of course, yeah.
Perfect timing. He slid it up too. Had no
Damn.
idea.
All
Of course, yeah.
So
Damn, I didn't get the memo.
Got him.
no, this is unbelievable.
No, that's perfect for
yeah.
this segment.
So Apple Watches
Okay.
outsold in
yeah, I read
2019.
this.
These read this the entire Swiss watch industry.
Yep.
So just for units, right? Too. So,
By units, yeah, not
so
dollar amount.
In 2019, Apple sold 30.7 million Apple Watches, and the entire Swiss watch industry sold 21.1 million watches. Just to say that this is obviously kind of like how the new guard, this number I feel like is going to increase tenfold in the next few years, right? Too, like I feel like you have these our generation maybe too who made it to, and I know it was like, oh my god, I want to buy my first Rolex when you got your first when you got a first check and had that too, and then it's like get that everyday watch maybe or maybe you bought a couple watches, now it's down to one watch, and maybe people now too, the teenagers are just like, okay, cool, an Apple Watch is just fine. Why would I buy this $10,000 timepiece that just tells time? What about my heart rate? What about how am I supposed to text?
How many steps did
You're
I
getting
fucking
everything
take
in
today?
one. You're literally getting everything in one, right? You're getting the brand relevance. You're getting the actual tech.
Yeah.
And then you're getting the customability, right? You can like literally get all these high-end bands.
And it's still
all-
hot. It's still
everything.
cool.
And you're
It's
the
still
coolest
cool.
person on the block.
But you don't need any of that shit. Your
Yes.
iPhone does it all.
Yeah.
Here's what I think.
My
it re-
iPhone, yeah, I have an Apple Watch. It's right
Here's
here.
what I think. Here's what I think it really is. Is like once you have money, like the everyday person is gonna do that too. Once you have money, you'll buy a watch because like you want a nice watch.
Yeah.
But for $400, the watch that you can get for $400 versus an Apple Watch, there's no watch comparable. Of
course.
Yeah.
If you go to $2,000, $3,000 or whatever,
Yeah,
too,
sure,
you get a nice
which
watch.
I think is the entry price level for
Yeah,
like
which
a nice Swiss
exactly,
watch.
which is entry price for a nice Switch watch. Now, granted, there's like Tissot's and
Yeah,
things
yeah,
like that too that are
yeah.
that are a couple $100, but like for $400,
Yeah,
the
nothing
coolness
comparable.
factor
Yeah.
and plus what it can do, there's really no like.
You have
That's
one on
why I
your
think
wrist.
that's going to get
Is it-
killed.
what is it? Is it the functionality? Is it the look? What is it?
I get my alerts like if I'm putting my phone down like this and I want to know I got a text message and alert,
You know.
I get the buzz. I'm like, oh shit.
So my phone is always in my hand.
Mine too.
Right? So
So my
I put
wife
it down
got
in
one.
meetings. So I just
yeah, if I don't text you
My wife-
back,
oh, okay, now
it's because I don't want to text you back.
Yeah, now you have two excuses where you had to be like, I didn't have my phone on me. Oh, did you have your wrist?
Oh, did you have your
Did wrist
watch on you? 'Cause
Hold
it's
on,
not home.
hold on.
Not
Was your
vibrating.
hand connected to your elbow?
Babe, I took my watch off when I went swimming. It's
Yeah.
waterproof.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, fuck.
You got no excuses now. So my wife got one. And do you remember when you were in? How old are you?
35.
35. We're almost the same age. When you were in high school, did you have a Nextel by any chance? You have that chirp chirp?
The next yeah.
Yeah, you had the
of
chirp.
course, Yeah.
It had the chirp chirp.
Yep.
So now these Apple Watches have that chirp function, like that walkie-talkie function. So my wife is screaming to her friends with her wrist up, you know what I'm saying? Just with the walkie-talkie thing, having the most basic conversation like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? On the couch. Okay, what are you doing? And it's hilarious. But I'm wondering, remember?
I think you should have filmed that.
It was like
Bachelor,
I will.
now.
I'll catch her doing it. It's hilarious because when I had the Nextels, I don't know why I remember having those same conversations, but it felt so much more cool.
Cool.
I don't know. It's funny because like it's kind of like when the Apple AirPods came out with like the strings, like the fashionable strings, and it was like, oh my god, this is just an upgrade from the old headphones, right? It's like kind of like this is going backwards, like a little bit nostalgic with a little bit of technology. Like I guess that's part of the whole luster.
Yep.
I don't have one. I'll let you know when I get one.
I don't have one either. Don't feel bad.
I think you're on your way.
To an Apple Watch?
I could see
Not
it.
a chance.
It's part of your old steez.
Not a fucking chance.
You're about.
Acai.
Don't even think about getting me a
Short
gift.
shorts.
Look,
No, so I'm infamous for the thigh highs. for
you're a
sure.
dad. You're not gonna. Your two hands are gonna be. You have to have Apple Watch. You don't have a spare hand to hold your phone.
Yeah.
Let's never talk about
I'm
it.
calling this right now to episode 14.
Apple Watch on the wrist.
You have an Apple Watch on your wrist. 100%.
He's gonna wait till 15.
100%. And if I find out that you have it on 12 and you're not bringing it in
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to get to 15, I'm gonna be pretty
Picture of his
upset.
baby in the background.
I know.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. All right, cool. We have one more topic too. Obviously, we're some, we like some alcohol here. We're enjoying ourselves. Are you a fan of the WWE?
Growing up, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Were you a fan of The Rock?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Everyone is a
wasn't?
fan
Who
of The Rock.
wasn't?
By the way,
How
The
can you
Rock,
hate that
The
guy?
Rock for president, maybe.
Yeah. How can you hate that guy?
I'd probably vote for him.
Yeah,
I would.
100%.
Everybody would.
So he's the next person to get into this celebrity liquor game.
Oh.
Terramana Tequila. He's put it out. And I think, like you said, too, it's all about having the right team. Like, I think some of the celebrities who failed just have not had the right teams around them. He brought in Ken Austin. Ken Austin is the same guy who started Avion, sold that to Pernod Ricard.
Yeah.
And then he's the guy behind Proper 12 with Conor McGregor.
Well,
He was the
there you go.
beverage end of the
There he goes.
relationship.
He's owning whiskey and
Yeah,
vodka.
so
or
now-
tequila.
You know, The Rock just signed an ice cream deal too, right?
Yeah, just on an ice cream deal.
Salt and straw. Yeah.
Guys
With
from
Salt and Straw, right?
Yeah.
the Oregon guys, right?
Yeah.
Portland.
Yep.
So he's coming out with Terramana Tequila, and he's been advertising it too. I think it's going to be an absolute smash because he has because The Rock. I mean, he's so big right now; it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, not only is it The Rock,
Yeah.
but then the guy's also behind it. It's
Yeah.
fucking
And he
crazy.
lives the brand. He posts
loves tequila.
shit all the time.
And I love tequila
he's
too.
been
Before
prepping
he
this
started-
brand, for like years.
Yeah.
He's too likable. He makes himself.
Have you seen the bottle?
No.
Oddly similar to Casamigos.
Very similar.
Well,
With the branding, the bottle design, which I don't knock. I think Casamigos fucking nailed it with their
yeah,
bottle.
100%.
But I think like how Chincoro came out, Michael Jordan and Jeannie Buss's
Yep,
tequila
yep.
that just came
Too
out.
expensive, though.
Chincoro, yeah. So that went like super premium, ultra luxury
Yeah.
battle 1942. The Rock's, even though he's worth just a ridiculous amount of money at this point now too, he's making $100 million a year, whatever. He still kind of like feels like approachable to like a regular.
$29.99.
That's his
He just,
branding.
feel-
That's
he
his
just
branding.
feels like a regular person
Yeah,
for some
of
reason.
course,
I don't know how he's able to accomplish that by being how successful he is. And I think that's kind of what that looks like. It just looks like a good bottle of tequila that's not gaudy or pretentious.
that's it. It's the authenticity of
Yeah,
his
of
brand.
just him
He
too.
called
like,
it the tequila of the people.
yeah, he is.
There it is,
Damn.
right?
He's the man of the
that's
people.
nice.
Yeah,
Well,
with an
shit.
entry level price of $29.99 for the Blanco.
damn.
Fucking amazing.
Okay.
He's
a
gonna
man of the
crush
people.
it.
He's
He's
crushing
gonna
it.
crush
Game
it.
over. You got
I
it.
can't wait to taste it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be
Pause.
Michael Jordan and do
Yeah.
the whole $100 bottle of tequila.
Look,
No.
if he can sell a product with Under Armour, he can pretty much do anything.
and Under Armour is dog shit.
yeah. So with this, like their number one selling line is
Unless you guys want to
not the Steph Curry's.
Yeah.
It's The Rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so okay, well we'll all try it when it comes out. We'll do a big shot.
Oh, shit.
So we have one last segment we do every time. We did TasteBuds. It was a blast. Killed it.
This is our last.
We have one last one. It's
I
called
like your style.
called Eat It, Drink It, Binge It. All right. So 3 things, pretty much something that you recommend people eating, whether it's a product or a restaurant. It could be anywhere. It doesn't be in Vegas.
You can
Anything
plug your
think-
own too if you
Plug
want.
your own shit.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna-
anything that you think is cool, just anything you think is cool that people should check out. That's like maybe had recently or whatever that people might not know about.
Exactly.
Drink it, same thing. Whatever you're drinking right now, it could be your regular, your go-to, or something new and cool that you've tried.
Okay.
And then binge it is anything that you've been watching right now, listening to right now, reading right now, whatever it is, podcast, book, TV show, YouTube, whatever it may be. To anything that you think is worth our listeners diving into and being recommended from your guys. So we'll get it going right now too.
We'll get it going and we'll get to it.
Yeah, I'll start. I think my Eat It. I think one of the hardest things to do is to create a high-end Mexican restaurant. And I was in a couple meetings and I learned a lot more about Elio, the new restaurant at the Wynn.
At the Wynn, yep.
That's coming out too. And I think they're gonna nail it. I think they're for Vegas that they have 1 million steakhouses, 1 million sushi places, 1 million Italian restaurants. We just have one of everything. High-end Mexican, there's pretty much Javier's. And that is
That's
it.
it.
And it's like this incredible category of food that obviously everyone likes, and no one's been able to figure out how to sit down there at nighttime in Vegas.
God
God damn it, chips and salsa and fucking tableside guacamole.
Unbelievable. No one's figured out how to make this thing like Mexican food after dark.
Like sizzling fajita plates walking by and you're like,
just
fuck,
can't do it. Like,
dude.
oh my God, hold on. I was going to sit down here, but it's 7 p.m. Sorry, I got to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it sounds like the concept's incredible. It's at the Win. I think they're going to do an amazing job at it. The chef is supposed to be just unbelievable from Mexico City. So that's my eat it too, because I think that's finally there's going to be a second option of high-end Mexican in Las Vegas.
There
It
is.
opens in March. What do you
There
got?
it is.
What's
Mine
your eat
is
it?
Las Vegas just got a California fish grill. So I don't know if you know what this is. It's
I know.
you know
Yeah,
that's
Andy.
I was like,
So I love this place, right? I have one in like my hood. We're Gardena, right off Artesia.
shit.
It was this spot, right? You pull up. It's literally like it's fish, sauce, rice, and it's
busy.
it.
You
That's
got
it.
garlic butter on it. And
It's
the
it.
slants.
It's amazing.
Where's that?
It's gonna be. It's
all
over
over
on Rainbow
California.
now. So 215 in Rainbow.
Okay.
They just opened one, and it's literally the same exact thing as the one.
Yeah, I
like,
drove by and I saw. I was like, "Oh shit, you guys getting one?"
It's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
So that's an expansion from California.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So
This
it
their second
literally
one, or
just
they
I think
got
fish-
a lot?
I think the Habit Group owns it, from what I heard.
No.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's a Habit Grill extension?
Mother
I heard they
fuckers,
bought. They
dude.
bought it. I think they bought it over a few years
You
ago.
mother-
Somebody told me back home.
I want to
Once
fact check
somebody
that.
told me before.
I've always wanted to open one here because I thought it was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Episode 1, hatred. Episode 3,
They kill it,
eat
though.
it.
We love
Yeah,
it.
They killed it.
But yeah, so literally fish, you pick your like topping like Cajun, garlic butter, whatever, and your side, like your carbs.
I like that. What's it
Done.
called?
Like
What's it
the way
called?
it's
California fish grill.
California
Yeah,
fish
You can
grill.
do like fried, you can do
Damn.
grilled.
I'm a Cajun guy.
We're going outing.
there.
I like that.
It's delicious.
All right, cool. What do you got? What do you got, Drew?
Content, yeah. I'm about to eat after this Tokyo Boys.
Oh, this has been
What'd you call
hyping.
it?
He's been
I'm taking
hyping.
Andy to Tokyo Boys. You guys
He's
ever
been
to Tokyo
hyping
Boys?
it up
This is
so
big.
hard.
I've been to Tokyo Boys.
All right, so I'm going to throw it out there real quick.
Quality.
Tokyo Boys is the best sushi in Vegas.
Oh.
Bar none. Don't fucking at me. Don't send me no DM. No, it is the best sushi in Vegas.
That's a bold statement.
Coming from you.
I'm texting Andy 2 hours
I
from
know,
now.
I'm-
That's a bold statement.
He's been
It's-
hyping this up so
That's a
long.
bold statement.
Tokyo Boys is the
You
best
come in there.
sushi
This is
in
really
Vegas.
good. This is incredible. Best sushi in Vegas. He's coming in with you
Where's
better-
this at? Where's this
Chef
at? Drew?
Hero. So
He
it's
called ahead.
on
He called ahead. He goes,
No,
I need
didn't.
the
really
extra special
didn't.
stuff. I need all sorts
I'm
of stuff.
plugging you guys. and I'm
Order
bringing it
on
back.
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
No. Chef Hero is the man. I've only been there maybe 4 or 5 times, but it is the best. You have to sit at the bar, have Hero throw out whatever you want. You got to get.
Is he like omakase it pretty much? Just like,
I mean, he does do that, but no,
Yeah.
you just order the.
just
the-
give me what you got. Give me the best.
no rolls. Just get
Yeah.
the nigiri or
Yeah.
with the sushi with the fish and the rice.
Yeah.
They have a Japanese snapper with rice, with a piece of mint leaf, with fresh lemon and sea salt. Totally. jacked
Mouth
it-
is
That was
watering.
very exactly, but I like your
Well,
style.
I'm pretty sure they jacked it from Nobu, but it's the same fucking thing.
It's a step up.
pretty
It's a
sure
step
Jack-
up from our TasteBuds segment.
Yeah, so I mean, Nobu kind
of.
of I think created that little item or what it's known for, but it's phenomenal. Tokyo Boys is what I'm about to eat, and I'll give you guys. But it's the most unassuming sushi place. It's literally in a fucking 50s diner.
Yeah, this is the diner.
It's like one of
place,
those
yeah.
old
Yeah.
rubies.
It's an
50s,
old diner.
like
Yeah,
aluminum outside.
Yeah,
It's like a
it's Asian
Ruby's
restaurant. It's
50
cool.
diner.
It's actually literally right down the street.
All right, dope.
It's
Dope.
fire. That's what I'm eating.
All right,
Eat it in Vegas.
Anywhere.
eat it anywhere.
Anywhere.
Anything you got.
I'm
What
talking
do you-
about Vegas. I gotta talk about Vegas.
There we go. I like that. I like that.
Drew actually took me to this place. It's like a hidden gem where people ask me where to go to eat in Vegas. Now I always recommend it. It's called Lamai. It's a Thai restaurant.
Yo, I just
Fire.
had that last week.
They got this pork jowl there that's incredible. I think the drunken noodles with
It's all fire.
duck.
It's all fire.
It's all
That
fire.
was that. Because everyone always goes like, we're gonna go to we're in town. We're gonna go to Lotus. I was like, no, you need to try Lamai. This is like elevated.
Well, you know the history of Lamai, right?
That's what you,
It's the old sommelier of Lotus Siam.
Yeah.
So he left and
Okay.
opened up Chata Thai and Wine, which was
Yo,
also
that
one
was
of my
my
favorite
spot.
spots.
damn.
Yeah.
That was my spot.
Closed Chata and opened up Lamai. And I honestly think
There it
Lamai
is.
is better than Lotus.
Yeah,
I
I
love
could,
it.
you know what's actually funny is I think Thai is one of those things too that there's no like massive concept and it just happens.
Usually, because usually
it's just a
actually,
local.
We had we had a conversation back home recently because we were talking about Thai concepts.
Yeah.
We said it's more out of convenience when you eat Thai. You're like, oh, it's right down the street. I'm gonna order.
Yeah.
that. It tastes good when you deliver. It tastes good.
Think about it, there's no real branded Thai concepts or even multiple locations within the city.
Yep.
It's just kind of like your local family run. Like literally, it's half in their living room somehow and half at a restaurant. And that's when it's really good.
Fire.
I like that. Okay, cool. Drink it. Here's what we got. So since Friday, I'm gonna do like a Valentine's Day at home. We're just chilling. We're gonna relax. Everyone's always asking me for wine recommendations. So one of my favorite wines, Maya Camus. Not Camus, Maya Camus.
All right.
Winery from Napa. Unbelievable. So we actually got to go like a behind the scenes tour there last time when I went to Napa. It's it's kind of expensive, but reasonable enough.
How expensive? What's expensive?
It sounds
reasonable
like a
enough.
subtle flex, but
Yeah, what's
instead of like a
expensive?
recommendation.
No. It's nice. It's like
Can I get it at Smith's?
It's probably not. But
Okay, well.
but no, it's not. It's not crazy. Seriously, it's not crazy. But it's so good and like actually like a nice bottle of wine you'd actually want to open up, enjoy the whole bottle
Yeah,
of wine.
yeah.
The cab was incredible there too. We got to see the whole entire. It's like a chateau in Napa on top of a hill. Unbelievable.
Do you also own this company?
I own nothing about this. Whatever. I wish I did because I wish I did.
All right. I
because
just want to
did-
make sure that's very clear.
I
because
did.
feel
I
like
did
it's
go to
hyped
buy,
up right now.
I did go to buy the wine there too, and I wish I owned the company
Yeah,
because that would be
yeah,
nice
yeah,
too.
yeah.
But it was great. Honestly, the tour was amazing. But like a nicer bottle of wine that you'd actually want to like throw on the wine rack one time to keep it. Maybe if you have something special that's going to happen in
You're
a few
still
months.
kind of getting
know what I
away
mean?
from the whole price point I asked about.
Yeah.
I mean, like a decent bottle, maybe like 100,
Oh,
That's not.
100,
yeah, that's fine.
150. Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not.
But that's a
it's not
decent-
I mean, if you want to buy a vintage, it's like $2,000-$3,000.
It's not a daily.
Yeah,
but
I'm not coming in and recommending. Hey guys, FYI, there's a $5,000 bottle of wine I really love. You think you should go grab it on the way home from work? You know. All right, what do you got? What do you got?
I'm drinking right now Liquor 43 in Caudillos. Do you guys know what that
Oh, the
is?
coffee. The coffee.
Yeah, it's like most people drink espresso martinis.
espresso martini, yeah.
A Caudillo.
he just got back from Miami from the
Cardio.
Super Bowl. He's all on something like this.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It's fucking
It's
rad.
crazy.
But so yeah, it's like vanilla liqueur inside of espresso martini
espresso
with like
martini.
a big rock. It's like your style. You'd love this.
You know who loves Carajillos? I was just with at San Diego all weekend ordering them. Ryan Doherty.
Really?
Ryan Doherty, rock right at the bar.
Las
Carajillo.
Vegas
It's
legend
money.
and someone I personally looked up to forever.
Ryan Doherty, Ryan Lab.
Doherty.
Ryan Lab was drinking them too.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
And they're all fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
So if you
I
want
need to start
go,
drinking them.
drink
I need to
fucking
start
Caudillo.
drinking them, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, what do you got?
I'm currently drinking, and I still make the best one to date.
Oh, goodness.
Always, I make this.
Old fashions.
Okay.
Old fashions.
I love that.
I need to see that for myself.
I'm a
I'm gonna make you a banana Foster's old fashioned.
You know what? I'm down to it because I do
Yeah.
love Ambrose, and there's bottles of Ambrose on my bar at all times at home.
I see it.
You've seen it. Not the one that you gave me though with the embroidered name. That one's special.
Yeah.
But no, bourbon old fashioned. A nice Kentucky bourbon, a little bit of sugar, big ice cubes, some bitters. Boom.
You gotta follow.
I feel like you've been educating the
Should've
household
watched
too on making it too. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been educating the ladies
Yeah,
at the
let 'em
house.
know.
I see him.
Let them know.
Yeah, we watch.
That's
We
good.
watch.
Yeah.
It's great.
Female friendly
Yeah.
Content.
All right, Andy, what are you drinking?
Last month I was in Vegas. I was at the Rhino. And
Yes, sir.
Not with me. Not, babe, not with me.
No, this Ambrose Bernardo whiskey was crazy. This is like
I like
Bomb,
it. Thanks,
right?
man.
It's beautiful.
Wow, that was a plug.
I appreciate
What
that.
a
really enjoyed it.
man.
That's
Cheers
big.
to
That's
that.
a great
great.
recommendation.
Yeah, that was good.
non-alcoholic stuff by Seven Leaves Cafe. And I was being
Real quick, the house coffee is fucking crap.
Seven Leaves is amazing. By the way, the taro at Seven Leaves, unbelievable,
we got a lot of secret drink menu items right now.
unbelievable.
Say it.
The taro, you have taro secret drink menu, or just
So launching, well, they're already launched, but there's a special one that we're gonna really promote for Valentine's Day. It's called the Love Cream.
Oh, that one's fire.
What'd you call me?
Oh, see, I knew there's that $27.4 billion business slice off
The
a little
Love
bit of
Cream.
it.
I love that.
Yeah, it's fire.
I like that. A little double entendre right there, maybe perhaps.
know what I mean.
A little tiny bit. All right, cool.
All right,
Last
last
thing,
thing.
binge it. I'm big on this. Tomorrow, Narcos Mexico.
Is it back?
Back on
Season-
Netflix.
Is it really?
Comes out.
think
Haven't
so.
even seen it.
Have you
No,
seen-
no, I've seen the original.
That's
Narcos,
the one
but
thing I
haven't-
watched
I haven't seen
subtitles.
it being
Yeah,
promoted yet.
Narcos Mexico's back. Just a gigantic fan. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but
I had a totally different conversation with Tim. He's like, tonight we have To All the Boys I've Ever Loved Part 2. I was like, I'm not watching that. Tonight. I was like, you're watching that. I'm out of here. I'm leaving.
well, as soon
amazing.
as midnight hits, I think you will have Narcos, so you don't have to
Narcos for sure.
die on that too. So that's my binge. It got to go watch it. I started Homeland last week, which was my home.
Are you
run.
still
Started
watching
it?
it?
Yeah, I did the first.
The first two
one.
seasons are money.
No, I'm saying
No, it's
the last season was dope. So
last
I watched the first episode.
Do you watch
So-
Homeland, Andy?
No, I've never watched
Yeah,
it.
me neither. Get
Yeah.
Yo, look, I grew up in Washington D.C. The spy shit. I love it. Those are my shows.
All right.
All right, go ahead. What do you got? What do you got?
So I'm not binging, but I'm excited to take my brother to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie
Oh.
on Friday.
The redo?
It's so there was like they were about to
first-
release it and then
Yeah.
they stopped it and redid it so it looked
Yeah.
more like him. I was a huge Sonic guy playing Sega when
Yeah.
I grew
Sonic
up.
was big.
My brother's huge on it. I just want to see what it's like. I'm
Okay.
excited to go see it with him.
I want to hear your review on this too because it's after they redid it. I hope it actually.
So literally, like, so they were gonna launch it, and like everybody went crazy on forums and stuff. They're like, "Yo, bring the movie back. It doesn't look like the real Sonic. Change the whole
But
shit."
they flipped the whole thing. Yeah,
flipped
they
the
spent
whole
a ton
movie.
of money. They pushed the date back. And
yeah,
redid the
if you look at the meme, is hilarious. Maybe we should pop this up on the video, right?
Oh, we will.
The meme, the before and after is unbelievable. like it
Just
looked
like
like
Jim Carrey's in
like
it.
a
It's
little
like-
weird
like,
blue
yeah,
rat,
Dr.
and then it looked like a real
Robotnik.
Sonic. Yeah, oh, yeah. Jim Carrey's like the villain.
Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, they paid him enough. They better get that revenue.
So I'm
going.
excited to see it. I want to see what it's like.
Okay. What do you got? What do you binge, Joe?
I came home last night and Carolyn and her friend Sam we're watching a show called Passion Island.
Okay.
It's a new reality show that they're super. I think it's Passion Island. I could be wrong. I think it's Passion Island. But the concept is you have these couples that go to an island, and then they bring on a group of singles into the island. Now the couples are separated.
Dude, bring me on. Yo.
So this is are you going to cheat or not?
Correct.
On the beach.
Holy
And
shit.
everything's being filmed. And then I think once a week they have these meetings where they sit down and show them the video of what their significant other did.
You are
and how
a,
they acted.
You are a basic cable reality show love competition expert.
Yeah, I'm into The
bitch.
Bachelor. I was kind of into
Wow,
it. That shit
expert.
was fucking wild. And
Yeah,
honestly, the
expert.
dudes and the girls,
Okay.
both sides, sluts.
Yeah, they don't give a
Man,
shit.
whores, and
So,
sluts.
so
They don't
Drew,
give a
Drew,
shit.
Drew's binge for the year is going to be Bachelor, Bachelorette, Passion Island, The Survivor, maybe. Big brother,
big brother guy.
Big brother,
He's a big brother guy.
big brother. All right, cool. Andy, what are you binge right now? You reading something? You watching something?
Tim's gonna make fun of me back because I've been watching on YouTube that Justin Bieber, he has this
Seasons?
documentary. Yeah, seasons. Like, documentaries. I'm watching Justin Bieber about his
let me
story.
watch
The
that.
last like 6 episodes.
I'm a believer.
I watched the first 4. It's a little. It's okay. I
Is
honestly
it like Kevin Hart?
Okay,
Like
one I think it's crazy because Justin Bieber is like just gets views.
Sure.
It just doesn't matter. Like everything. But he put out all of these episodes and they're releasing, but the episodes are like 10 minutes.
Yeah, the 10 minutes each. On
So it's
YouTube.
like either just make it one big long documentary and like really push it and release it, or make like a couple episodes and do it like that too. But like I'm putting out 10 episodes, but they're 10 minutes each, and it's like
Well, they said you can watch it all if you get
Paid?
YouTube. Pro,
Of
you get YouTube.
course.
subscribe,
Pay that
subscribe,
9
like and subscribe,
Swipe up, like,
you
subscribe.
get the
subscribe.
premium. You got to pay the premium.
All
like
right. I hope his new album's good. It comes out this weekend, so
hope
binge
so.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, you see that new song with Quavo or
It's the
whoever?
beat.
Yeah. The hood shit.
Andy's doing some Bieber dances. You over here doing some yummy dances?
with a few shots of this.
Yeah.
He's got the blonde hair.
Out here still.
I mean, so all right. So
Still gotta
before
redo
we
it.
get out of here,
Yep.
is there anything? Give the young kids listening or watching some entrepreneurial advice. Any piece of advice. Last things that you want to say.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom from Andy.
In business, this is what I've been preaching a lot lately. Like you hear people first business like 90%, 90 something percent like fail, like your first business, right?
All of them.
It takes yours. I tell people, you got to at least try it and keep, because it's all about experience over time. You get better. It takes your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th business before you get successful.
Yeah.
And if you hit that successful once, now you figure out the formula, and now people are also looking at you differently. Your mindset's a lot different. So the more you keep trying, you'll end up eventually hitting more successes than the failures. So just keep trying. You never know what's gonna happen. I never thought I was be working in food, but now I'm the
50 concepts later.
Amen to
50
that.
concepts
Seriously,
later,
that's how it works.
6, 7 years
and,
later.
in Vegas, we have 7 Leaves out here working on our next location. We got Hello Kitty Cafe we done out here now.
Huge.
Crazy.
And I'm bringing After's Ice Cream out here in November.
Here we go.
Game on.
Yeah.
I love
Can
that.
you give them the location for that? Because it's kind of fucking dope. Can you talk about
Yeah,
that?
it's the new hotel. And you guys heard it here first, because I haven't said it to anyone yet. So you
There
guys
it
heard-
is.
Which hotel?
There's the gym.
After's coming here. It's a Virgin Hotel.
Oh, at Virgin.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I haven't talked about this to anyone, so no one knows.
Reporting
Today.
news
Exclusive.
officially.
Breaking.
Afters at
We're gonna rape the
Virgin.
SEO.
Here
with
we
that.
go. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Andy, thank you for coming, my man.
No, I appreciate it.
Cheers.
Thank you for having me.
100%. Got to have you guys.
Appreciate it so much.
Here we go.
Thanks, guys.
Boom.
Thanks, guys.
Damn, I ain't been broke in a minute. Don't get it fitted. Toe off the bow in a Bentley. Fucking your hoe in the